Welcome in, my fellow heroes landers. We're gonna take on Ishtar today. My name's Glanzer and welcome in. We're gonna show you the build that I go with and how she works. She's one of the first bosses we're gonna run into that has a little bit of a mechanic to work on. It's important to note that she is fully immune to damage that is non-elemental in fire, fully immune. So we'll take 0 damage. Not that she'll take just a little bit less and it'll take longer. No, fully immune. Also, there's a bit of a damage check in this fight. You have to kill her once she gets to a certain point in a certain amount of time, or she'll just reset her health. So if you do not have the DPS, you just simply will not be able to do this. So solo could be a little bit difficult for some people in some builds, but it is possible. We'll show you here. Now, something that's important to note for your build, you need 2 of these weapons, 2 of these options. You need ice, lightning, or poison, and you need to have 2 of those to be able to switch back and forth because she becomes immune sort of to each one as it goes. So we'll show you how that works in a little bit and explain it. But what I typically do for my build is we have for the items or for the weapons, we have the Thunder Strike for my thunder. That's not the main weapon we're going to be focused on. We're going to be focused on the Ghost Shadow that has basic attacks hover to do a little more damage. And then we have the Knight's Oath, which charges up to 150 attack. Like I said, you're just gonna need a lot of attack on this one because you're gonna have to be able to burst her down in a certain amount of time. On top of the Ghost Shadow, we have the Calamity Ring. Let me hide my face here. We have the Calamity Ring, which is gonna instantly increase our damage on that with that weapon by 12%. And then also we're gonna get some poison recovery from that, which is important because we're gonna get hit and we're gonna have to stay alive from it. The Abyssal Heart Pendant just gives us a bunch of attack, but also weapon skill damage, so that Thunder Strike ability hurts more and the Boomerang thing hurts more. And then we have the Dust Curse and the Lifesteal, and for the attack speed. That's the biggest thing for me, was I just wanted the attack speed and the lifesteal to stay alive. I run the Vampire for the extra little shield and the extra heal, kind of pairs with this stuff. And then for the companions, I have the Phoenix, which just gives you attack, the Sparkling Dragon, which just gives you attack speed, and then this guy, which when you're sitting there, it'll give you, I think it's bonus lifesteal and just damage in general. So that's gonna just increase your damage. And then obviously the higher the level, I'm already 132 here, so that's a good place to be. But the higher the level you are, the better. We also have this, the Nightfall. We get extra attack and speed. We take a little damage, but that increases our DPS a little bit there. They do suggest the Nurgle set, so you can jump around and avoid her hits and then crit and heal and do all good things. Mostly for these Mini-Ishtars. The second set, I mean, honestly, none of these items are very good. So typically, you're probably just gonna go for the Mini-Ishtar and stuff like that. Majority of our damage is gonna come from the Ghost Shadow, and then the Storm Strike is gonna be just flipped to that only when it's thunder, when we can't hit her. So to describe that mechanic, at a certain point, she's gonna get a color on top of her head. It's gonna be purple, yellow, or blue. If you hit her with that corresponding element, then she'll do like a counterattack on you, and it's really fast. It damages you a lot, and it's just constant. So you just will die if you hit him with the same thing. So you want to switch back and forth. And in our case, if it's yellow or blue, we're gonna hit it with our purple weapon. If it goes to yellow, we have to switch to, or if it goes to purple, we have to switch to our yellow weapon, right? And another thing to note is that she has this thing right here. You notice we don't have anything for stamina really, because we don't need stamina. When you pick this up, you get a little bit of a movement speed boost, and you don't use weapon stamina. So once you pick this up, you're boosted a little bit. I don't think it ever disappears. I'm not 1000% sure on that, but this is how you do it. You pick it up, you run quickly, you hit space again to get her, and now it's on. So she dives at you and does an AoE right there. So you want to be careful to stay out of that. There's a hit, you have to jump back up to her to be away from that. So there's a couple things to be worried about, but you can see that I have a lot of lifesteal, so it doesn't really matter if I'm taking these hits because I'm doing a lot of lifesteal. So she's switching the element, so I can keep hitting her because she is thunder element right now, so it's not hurting me at all. So if she switches to purple, I still don't have to switch. If she switches to purple, then I have to switch. Stay away from that AoE. She usually does it twice. Then you can just sit there and blast. So you can see I'm getting it right on the right stage. I think she hit the shield. It's hard to tell though. See, I get an extra bonus of damage when I'm in this thing. So that's when I want to use the ability. Is when I have that stand still gingerbread bonus. That's when I wanna do the ability. So she should be changing again. It's changed to purple. So see that move? That's the move she'll send at you over and over again if you're hitting her. And it just will light you up. Like, it will light you up. There's no way to get around it. But with this, it helps us a little bit too. Now we can switch back and we're in good shape. Now we are the vampire, so if for some reason we get messed up and we're about to die, we can pop his ability real quick and basically get full health back. So, oh, he switched to it again. That's too bad. We got to use that to get our health back. Now, this part right here is about when she gets to 20 HP with my damage is when she'll do this. But now she's in a different mode. So I want to go back to this, and now we just do DPS. This eventually will kill you, or this eventually she will she'll go back to full health. So you got to be DPS damaging her hard here. If she hits you, she'll get a little thing above her. You see that? There's two flames. When she gets to 5 flames, she'll use this attack that hits the whole field, and it's apparently supposed to be really damaging, but I swear I don't get damaged by it. But still, I like to use the vampire's ability. So right here, she's about to use it, so I use this, and then I don't get hit by it, like that flame right there. I don't think that flame actually does anything, because every single time I've not used anything, I don't take any damage there, and I expect it to, like, kill me. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that, if that's bugged or something, but you should have some sort of ability to avoid that. McCluck's ability is a good option for that, or just don't get hit. Just don't get hit. So you can see that we took her out pretty easily. How much time I had left before she would have reset her health, I don't know. I wish there was a bar to tell you. But I feel like we get that done in a pretty decent amount of time. And like I said, the only thing you're really going to want to go for is that Mini-Ishtar, in my opinion. I don't think any of the weapons and stuff are very good. This weapon, not maybe the worst, but the gear, I have both of the gears. I don't think the gear is very good necessarily. But a fun fight, what I usually do is I'll fish while I'm doing something else, like maybe I'm cleaning around the house or something, and I'll fish, or playing another game. I'll fish, and then every half an hour I'll jump into every half an hour I'll dump into the dungeons, and right now I do Nurgle and the Depraved Sanctuary because it's just really quick. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and learning how to take down Ishtar. Maybe we'll have some videos later on with some other people helping us out, taking on the tier 2 and 3. But this should help you get to the first part and help you progress through your quest and taking down all the bosses. I appreciate you stopping by, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.